The port is not actually prepared to begin LNG bunkering because the port itself will not be delivering bunkering. What we are prepared for is we have been preparing the legal framework to be able to license an operator to supply the LNG. So that's what we've done. That's what we've published today, the new amendment to the Licensing and Registration Act 2005, which includes LNG bunkering, so that we can license an operator to supply the LNG.
And how does LNG differ from other fuels available, for example, in terms of efficiency and environmental safety?
Well, LNG is a much cleaner fuel, and it's a sustainable fuel for the future. The industry, the maritime industry, is moving in that direction. We're now beginning to see ships that are being adapted and constructed with LNG in mind, and therefore it does make sense for Gibraltar to be ready to be able to license an operator to supply with LNG fuel.
In terms of the practicalities involved, how does LNG bunkering differ from other bunkering?
The practicality is practically the same scenario. I mean, we are intending to deliver LNG by barge. The only difference is that being a gas, it's rather different in the sense that the product has to be treated in a different way. But the bunker operation itself will be very similar to what we see today in the bay.
And has the port noticed a demand in setting up LNG bunkering for ships, or noticed an interest in LNG bunkering from bunkering companies?
What I can say is that Gibraltar has not seen a demand yet. The maritime industry is moving in that direction. And obviously very much will be dependent on demand for industries, for vessels to receive the fuel. So basically we thought that we had to be in the right legal framework to be able to deliver that product should the demand rise. But at the moment there is no demand, but that will change in the near future.
And when does the port envisage LNG bunkering starting in Gib?
Bunkering will start depending on demand. At the moment, we cannot say that there is a lot of demand because the product is not even in Gibraltar. But there will be a demand in the future. I cannot envisage when or how soon that demand will be, but it's expected that it will pick up very, very quickly.
And has the port taken extra safety precautions into offering LNG bunkering?
The legal framework that we've already worked on will be accompanied by license conditions. In that license condition, there will be safety measures that they will need to comply. The LNG industry, the LNG market is very well regulated. They have very, very strict safety procedures and protocols on ships and on plants. And therefore we are rather satisfied with the amount of safety measures that there will be in place. Having said that, the port authorities will look into the company that is able or willing to supply that LNG, that they comply with all international regulations to ensure that the process that we have in Gibraltar is a very safe process.
And you mentioned their safety precautions, but where are you in terms of preparedness in the case of any possible accident that may occur?
How prepared we are in case of any incident? We are as ready as one can be, but that the response to an incident is not solely the responsibility of the port. It will be the responsibility of other emergency agencies, and obviously we will work together to ensure that whatever response we put in place is adequate to whatever scenario we have. But as far as we are concerned, we are relatively ready to be able to deliver the product in the future.